Hey nature lovers! Welcome back to Wild Wonders. I'm Mark, and today we're diving into something absolutely mind-blowing. The incredible engineering of bird nests. Look at this. A tiny bird built this masterpiece with nothing but its beak, some twigs, and a whole lot of ingenuity. Isn't that wild? Now I know what you're thinking. A nest is just a pile of sticks, right? Oh, my friends, you are in for a treat. These aren't just homes. They're architectural marvels, crafted by some of the most brilliant engineers in the animal kingdom. From woven palaces in the treetops to mud skyscrapers clinging to cliffs, birds are out here building structures that rival human designs. So grab a snack, get comfy, and let's embark on a journey into the fascinating world of nature's architects. Hit that like button if you're ready, and let's soar right in. Imagine you're a bird. No tools, no blueprints, just you, your beak, and the wild world around you. Your mission? Build a home that's safe, cozy, and strong enough to protect your future family. Sounds tough, right? But birds do this every single day, and they do it with style. Nests aren't just random piles of stuff. They're carefully crafted structures, each one a testament to the bird's creativity, resourcefulness, and survival instincts. Think of them as tiny skyscrapers, beach bungalows, or even floating fortresses, all designed by creatures that weigh less than your phone. So what makes a bird nest so special? It's not just about piling up twigs. It's about engineering, precision, adaptation, and a little bit of magic. Today, we're going to meet the architects of the sky, explore the materials they use, and discover how these nests are perfectly tailored to every bird's needs. And trust me, by the end of this, you'll never look at a nest the same way again. Who's excited? Drop a feather emoji in the comments if you're with me. All right, let's meet some of nature's top architects, starting with the rock stars of nest building, weaver birds. These little guys are like the textile designers of the bird world. They don't just build nests, they weave them, like they're crafting a basket for a Pinterest board. Check this out. The male weaver bird uses his beak like a needle, looping and knotting plant fibers to create these incredible hanging nests. Some species, like the village weaver, can tie actual knots. I mean, come on, I can barely tie my shoes some days. Here's how it works. The weaver starts with a single blade of grass, anchoring it to a branch. Then he loops, twists, and weaves more strands, building a structure that's not just strong, but also flexible enough to sway in the wind without breaking. It's like they've mastered the art of origami and engineering all at once. And get this, these nests are so precise that they can last for years if the birds keep maintaining them. The coolest part, male weavers build these nests to impress the ladies. Yup, it's like a bird version of flipping a house to sell it. If the female likes the nest, she moves in. If not, back to the drawing board, buddy. Talk about pressure! I tried weaving something like this myself, and let's just say, my nest would have been a birdie Airbnb with 0 stars. What do you think? Would you stay in my nest? Be honest in the comments. Now, let's switch gears and talk about another genius builder, the swallow. These birds are the mud masons of the avian world. While weaver birds are out there knitting, swallows are sculpting nests out of mud, saliva, and sheer determination. Swallows, like the cliff swallow, scoop up wet mud in their beaks and mix it with their saliva to create a kind of natural cement. They layer this mud, bit by bit, to build these incredible cup-shaped nests that cling to cliffs, barn walls, or even under bridges. It's like they're building tiny adobe houses. Here's the wild part. These nests are rock solid once they dry, but they're also perfectly insulated to keep eggs and chicks cozy. Plus, swallows often build their nests in colonies, so you'll see dozens of these mud homes stacked together like a bird apartment complex. Imagine the HOA meetings. Karen, your nest is blocking my view. Oh, and here's a little secret. Some birds take nest building to a whole new level with something called nest mimicry. Ever heard of it? Certain birds, like some cuckoos, build nests that look almost identical to those of other species. Why? To trick other birds into raising their eggs. It's like the ultimate prank in the bird world. Sneaky, right? So, whether they're weaving grass or sculpting mud, birds are out here proving that you don't need a degree in architecture to build a masterpiece. But here's the question. What's powering all this creativity? That's right, it's all about the materials. Let's dive into the toolbox of these feathered engineers next. Stick with me and drop a comment. Which bird's nest is your favorite so far? Weaver or swallow? Let's hear it. Welcome to the bird hardware store. This is where nature's architects shop for their supplies. You might think birds just grab whatever's lying around, but oh no, these builders are picky. Every material they choose has a purpose, and it's all about creating the perfect home. Let's break it down. Twigs and branches are like the steel beams of a nest. They provide the structure, the skeleton that holds everything together. Birds like eagles or hawks use big sturdy branches to build massive nests that can weigh hundreds of pounds. Talk about heavy lifting. Now leaves, moss and grass? These are the insulation and padding. They keep the nest warm and cozy like a feathered duvet. Some birds, like the American robin, line their nests with soft grass to make a cushy bed for their eggs. It's like they're designing a 5-star hotel for their chicks. And feathers. Oh, these are the ultimate luxury item. Not only do they add extra warmth, but they also make the nest feel like home. Imagine being a baby bird snuggled up in a feather-lined nest. That's the dream, right? But here's where it gets really interesting. Some birds are going modern with their materials. In cities, birds like sparrows or pigeons have been known to use bits of plastic, paper, or even cigarette butts in their nests. Why? Well, some studies suggest that cigarette butts might actually repel pests because of the chemicals in them. It's like birds are out here inventing eco-friendly pest control. Every material plays a role. Twigs for strength, moss for warmth, mud for stability, and even spider silk, spider silk, for glue. Some birds, like hummingbirds, use spider silk to stitch their tiny nests together. It's stretchy, strong, and lets the nest expand as the chicks grow. Nature's Velcro, anyone? But it's not just about picking cool stuff. The environment plays a huge role in what birds choose. In a desert, you're not going to find a lot of moss, so birds like the cactus wren use spiky cactus spines instead. In a rainforest, birds have a buffet of leaves and vines to work with. It's all about adapting to what's available. Think about where you live. If you were a bird, what materials would you use to build your nest? Maybe some yarn from your craft box or straw from a smoothie? Drop your ideas in the comments. I'm curious. And let's talk about why these materials matter. A nest isn't just a pretty structure. It's a fortress, a nursery, and a camouflage expert all in one. Camouflage is huge. Some birds, like the marsh wren, weave their nests to look like the surrounding reeds so predators can't spot them. Others, like the ovenbird, build dome-shaped nests that look like a pile of leaves on the forest floor. It's like they're playing hide-and-seek with the whole ecosystem. So the next time you see a nest, don't just see a pile of sticks. See a carefully curated masterpiece, built with purpose and precision. But here's the big question. How do birds know what kind of nest to build? That's where evolution and adaptation come in. Let's check out the incredible diversity of nest designs next. Who's ready to explore? Let's go! All right, team. We've seen the materials, we've met the builders, but now it's time to talk about the designs. Because when it comes to nests, one size does not fit all. Every bird species has its own unique blueprint, tailored to its lifestyle, habitat, and survival needs. It's like each bird is designing its own custom dream home. Let's start with the classics, the cup nest. This is the gold standard of nests, built by birds like robins, sparrows, and finches. It's simple but effective, a cozy bowl that cradles eggs and chicks. The shape keeps everything snug and secure, even when the wind's howling. But then you've got birds like the oriole who are like, cup nest, too basic. These guys build pendant nests that hang from branches like little chandeliers. The long, dangling shape makes it tough for predators like snakes to reach the eggs. Plus, it sways in the breeze, which is like a built-in lullaby for the chicks. And don't even get me started on burrow nests. Birds like puffins or kingfishers dig tunnels into cliffs or riverbanks, creating underground nurseries. These nests are super secure, hidden from predators and naturally climate-controlled. It's like the bird version of a bunker. Then you've got platform nests. Think eagles or storks, piling up branches into massive flat nests that can be reused for years. Or cavity nests, where woodpeckers or owls move into tree holes for a ready-made home. And let's not forget ground nests, like those of plovers, which are basically just a scrape in the sand with some pebbles for decor. Minimalist vibes, anyone? Here's the thing. These designs aren't random. They're the result of millions of years of evolution, fine-tuned to match each bird's needs. A hummingbird's tiny, lichen-covered nest is perfect for its tiny eggs and camouflages it from hawks. A flamingo's mud mound nest keeps eggs above floodwaters in wetlands. Every shape, every size, every location, it's all about survival. Let's talk about one of my favorites, the bowerbird. These guys don't just build nests, they build art installations. The male bowerbird constructs an elaborate bower, a kind of stage, decorated with colorful objects like shells, flowers, or even bottle caps. It's not even a nest, it's a display to woo females. Imagine a bird with an interior designer's eye. This guy's like, you want to be my mate? Check out my collection of blue stuff. It's the bird equivalent of a fancy car or a killer playlist. And it works. Females pick mates based on the best bowers. Talk about curb appeal. The diversity of nests is mind-boggling. But it all comes down to one thing: adaptation. Birds build what works for them, whether they're in a desert, a forest, or a city. And that's what makes them such incredible architects. So, what's your favorite nest design? Cup, pendant, burrow, or maybe a bower? Drop it in the comments and let's keep this nest party going. We've seen the artistry, the engineering, the sheer genius of bird nests. But let's zoom out for a second and talk about why these nests matter. Not just to birds, but to the whole planet. Because a nest isn't just a home, it's a legacy. First and foremost, nests are all about the next generation. This is where eggs are laid, chicks are hatched, and baby birds take their first wobbly steps, or flaps, into the world. A good nest keeps eggs safe from predators, shields chicks from rain or heat, and gives parents a secure base to raise their family. Without nests, we wouldn't have the incredible diversity of birds we see today. Nests aren't just nurseries. They're also love shacks. For many birds, a well-built nest is a key part of attracting a mate. Remember our weaver birds? The males build those intricate nests to show off their skills. It's like saying, hey, I'm a great provider and I've got serious DIY game. A nest can make or break a bird's dating profile. Nests also help birds claim their territory. A nest says, this is my spot. It's like putting a flag in the ground, or a pile of twigs in a tree. By building a nest, birds establish their place in the ecosystem, which helps maintain balance in nature. And here's the big picture. Nests are vital to biodiversity. Birds play huge roles in ecosystems. They pollinate plants, spread seeds, and control pests. Every nest that successfully raises a clutch of chicks contributes to keeping those ecosystems healthy. Plus, abandoned nests become homes for other critters like insects or small mammals. It's like nature's recycling program. So the next time you spot a nest, don't just walk by. Stop and marvel at it. Think about the tiny architect who built it, the chicks who grew up in it, and the ripple effect it has on the world around it. Nests are proof that even the smallest creatures can leave a big legacy. All right, nature lovers, we've covered a lot today. From weaver birds knotting grass to swallows sculpting mud. From twigs and feathers to pendant nests and bowers. I hope you're as obsessed with bird nests as I am now. So here's my challenge to you. Go outside this week, look for a nest. Safely, of course, no disturbing the birds. And share what you find in the comments. Bonus points if you snap a pic. If you loved this deep dive into nature's architects, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Drop a comment with your favorite bird nest fact, and let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, keep exploring, keep wondering, and keep loving the wild world around us. See you soon!